Chancellor, who was here for the inauguration, and today's chief guest, Dr. Meena Chandravkar, former Vice Chancellor of the Karnataka State Akkamadevi Women's University, Vijayapur, and she has held many of the positions. Then the officers of the university, Dr. Balaji Kutkan, Dr. Anand Masturi, all the professors and all the participants. So it is really a good occasion for me to be a part of this inaugural session of this sustainable horticulture, waste management, industrial and environmental perspective. So already several things have been told about this topic. I also agree that nothing is waste. We are making it waste. Nothing is waste too, because energy neither can be created nor can be destroyed. It can be only transferred. We are inefficient in a way of managing this, and we are having this hue and cry for the waste. So if nothing is waste, then why we are closing the schools in Delhi? Why we are having the odd and even vehicle movement in Delhi? We are facing very frequently these problems because of the pollution. Waste management, we are very poor, and especially, of course, that is very much related to the agricultural waste management, because the vehicle movement, fuel consumption, and then production of this carbon dioxide, all this is there. Besides this, that burning of parali or agriculture waste in Punjab and Haryana is really creating problem in metropolitan cities like Delhi. And of course, in other cities also the pollutants level is very high in India. So many of our cities are having the higher rank in most polluted cities at global level. That means we are facing problems. Maybe one of the reasons is that we have got a higher population. So population density is creating problem, no doubt, that we have to look for. And I'm very much always, watching that Union Minister Nitin Gadkari, he always gives some clips that how to solve these problems. So many of these waste we can convert it to a fuel. So a lot of the research is going on, and if that can happen, really we can resolve the issue. And very recently from Cambridge University, some of the group of scientists, they have created the bricks from this agricultural waste. Bricks that can be used, very high strength bricks. So that is the case, definitely. There are several research activities are going on. That is, the agriculture waste is creating serious problem we are attending. But this topic it's confined to horticulture. It's better that we are awakening before the problem is created. So that's why this horticulture, it's special because the products, the horticulture crop products are perishable in nature. It creates much more problem than the agriculture waste. But that is in huge quantity. We are noticing it, and we have to solve it. We are facing, and we have to solve that problem. So this horticulture, sustainable horticultural waste management, industrial and environment perspective, just googling out what is happening here to say a few things, what is really updated. And I got one reference there, the book, open access book, online book, written by Martin Alberto Nocelli, that is Pectins, the new old polysaccharides. So in that one chapter is being written by Jahidullah Hassan and co-workers. It was published in 2022 only. The exactly same title is there. The chapter is written. And they have addressed. But there are many things, because this training program is going to go for 10 days, and a lot of information from the different personalities who are going to present on various topics can enrich you on how this problem can be resolved. Because the climate change, the other things we are saying, it is because of this. It is linked. So it is one of the way to resolve that issue of climate change, and they are going to address. Normally, if you get it the waste from the horticulture, you can say the horticulture production chain, it creates the green waste, that is, and also some recyclable solid waste also being produced. And the chemical waste, it's very dangerous there. Because one of the important things is that pesticides, insecticides and herbicides, the containers are there. Those containers are left in the field, and those containers or having 2% of unused chemicals there. Now that is going to create a problem. That you have to worry. And post-harvest waste. This is very special for us. The perishable in nature, and if you do not use this within that period, everything goes waste. Whatever we used to consume, everything goes waste. That's why the issue has come to extend the shelf life, so that marketability period, consumability period will be enhanced. So that is where that is also linked. And when it is getting into the waste, yes, you have to worry about. And this waste, if you estimate, we normally say 30% we are saying, but sometimes depending on the season, depending on the crop, it can go up to 60%. Or sometimes even your production is very high than the demand in the present market, then everything is thrown on the road or things. It can go beyond 60% also, because these are, you cannot preserve them. To preserve them, you need lot of the resources, and it is again going to be a costly affair. For that reason, you have to look at. And of course, unconsumed food waste. After the post-harvest, it is unconsumed food waste also there. It is related. The horticulture crops are very important for nutrition, economy, and this production has, we know that it has surpassed the 310 million of food grain production, and more than 320 or 30 million tons of horticulture produce we are getting it now. So that means it is exceeding that. More the production, more will be the waste. This is always proportional, because we cannot use the entire thing, and the process we are going to lose. So that you have to look at. And after food, and the industrial horticulture waste is also important, like food processing waste. There you have got the peels, husk, dyes, bioactive compounds, phenols, everything it is coming in. What this can be done? What is the impact of this? All this is creating a problem, like air is being polluted, water is being polluted. The air, if you say that it's burning, the things can directly relate it. Water, the things like fertilizers and chemicals which are there on the crop can go down to the soil and then percolate into the water. So that is, we are seeing that whenever it is assessed, the levels of some of the unwanted or the tolerance limit of some of the chemicals, it is exceeding. Our water is polluted, and of course the soil. Everything it has to hold. Whatever you are applying, fertilizers you are applying, pesticides you are applying, it is going to hold. And it requires time for pesticides to get denatured. And the time is not there, but still they will be in the soil. And it is spoiling, it is not within that span of short time you are saying that conversion, denaturation of the chemicals which are poisonous, but it is at that span of time only it is destroying the soil microflora, microbes. So that means it is changing the entire soil composition. So that's why, even that short time or whatever you are saying, it is creating a big problem. Then waste management is very, very important. What is that? First and foremost, we have to have FYM we are doing. So nothing should be wasted or burned, it should be converted in the form of FYM. Then whatever the industrial wastes are there, if you are saying that you have to extract the bioactive compounds that can be used in the food, and also textile industries, and also pharma industries, those wastes. What you are saying is a waste, it can be used if you extract this biomolecules there. Then of course the pectin, starch, cellulose, whatever you are producing, that can be used for industrial use. And of course coloring agents and animal feed, biofuel also is one of the important, whenever you are looking at that, what that Nitin Gadkari has told, that anything can be, you have to process it and make it to extract, convert it into alcohol, then you can form it as a fuel, that is the energy. So there are plenty of opportunities. All the several things like Dean Dr. Balaji has told, that whatever is crop specific, how we can make use, when it is going to create a problem, we have to look according to the individual crops, what is the waste and how best we can use. So there are plenty of issues. I think for the next 10 days, you will be deliberated on all these issues, and you are going to be the ambassadors for resolving this issue which the world is facing. The climate change, it is because of brought out by this environmental pollution. And I thank all of you for participating in this training program. I thank the organizer, Dr. Balaji, who is the course director, for giving me the opportunity to give talk few words before you. Thank you, one and all.
never reach the zero in zero waste, but that's no reason to take a zero action. One to change a few. The greatest threat of our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. I thank Dr. Mulge, Sir Dean PGS, for the remarkable presidential remarks. Thank you very much, sir. Now, a small full stop to the function, that is with vote of thanks by Dr. Veeresh M. Hiremat, Course Coordinator and Assistant Professor, College of Horticulture, Bagalkot. Thank you, sir.